report of the meeting held in the council chambers at the town hall for September the 10th, 1991. First order of business this evening was the approval of our hiring of our new registrar, Sylvie Bourque. In French it's called a greffière, and we welcome her to the municipal building. She's certainly going to be a valuable service to us, which in turn will free our Director General to look after the financial end of the municipality. As usual, the minutes of the meetings, previous meetings, this time of the 13th and 19th of August, were approved on motions. And I'll go right into the different portfolios now. In the recreational portfolio, we approved this evening to continue with our program of upkeep in the town for the people who are doing the things with their flower gardens and their property, etc. We approved a budget of some $2,045. I believe, according to Mr. Lecomte, the evaluations have been done, and notice will be given to the various people to invite them to an evening where we will present the different prizes. Finally, this evening we approved a job description of our recreational director. This has been in limbo for quite a while. We know that with our future complex, hopefully our future complex of the recreational cultural center, we're going to need his time. So the council has approved and has accepted his job description this evening. This also means that the salary that he's being paid will be turned over to committee for reevaluation for the year. We also approved this evening of the hiring of an assistant recreational director. This is the notice that will be going out in the papers hopefully this week. And this will be a temporary job for the simple reason when the budget comes up for 1992, we can't say that we're going to hire somebody who goes into 1992 when the budget's planning this. So what we're doing is we're hiring somebody up till the 31st of December with the possibility of extension following that. Under the Public Works this evening, we approved the hiring of our two employees that were hired on a temporary basis. We hired them on a permanent basis. This is Mr. Lefebvre and Mr. Morin. However, with the understanding that if enough work doesn't exist, that they could be temporarily laid off during the winter times. But there seems to be, as of now, according to our Director of Public Works, Mr. Luc Laforêt, there is sufficient work to keep all our men busy. And hopefully they will continue to improve the different parts of our town. We also approved the repair of the floor in the game warden's office here in the municipal building. We're having problems with the floor where water has leaked in and some of the tiles have lifted. Also under Public Works, we discussed this evening also the Riordan Avenue, where we're talking about resurfacing, also with the sewage and the water systems which are in there. The bid we received, we feel, is too high. So the town recommends that we go to invited bids to see if we can't reduce the cost. Now, we had hoped that we could start this year, but because of all the other things that are going on, we hope that eventually we can get it started in the spring. So therefore we have approved of hiring a surveyor to do all the surveying and the preliminary work. Again, this will be ready for the engineering company to take over when the study is done. Also this evening we had received a letter from the Hydro-Quebec that they were not going to look after our lighting system. 70 lights belong to the town, and the hydro system turned it back over to town the 1st of September. By the way, over the long period of time, even when we buy the hydro lights, it's eventually going to cost the town less once we own them outright. In fact, I think from what Mr. Gingras, our Director General, was telling me, it'll be probably only 1/6 of the cost. Probably, I say 1/6, it could be 1/5, maybe 20% of the cost that's costing us there now. However, when we opened up the bids, let's say to take this contract to look after the lights, we found that we only had one bid at which we thought to sign the contract for this particular thing mightn't be justified at the particular time. Now remember, to fix these lights, they have to have one of these extension ladders in the back of a truck or whatever it is, and everybody doesn't have one of those. So we decided to do this evening, council decided not to accept the bid, but to say that whenever we have lights to fix, we'll just say we'll give it out to a particular individual or contract it out. So we're not going to sign a contract for that particular thing. We also approved and have accepted the request for 2.88 kilometers of roads. These are non-paved roads that the government of Quebec subsidized a little bit for the snow removal. Now the roads that have been accepted was the road into Little Canada, the Gordon Lake Road up to the Hardwood Hill,